Okay, for 3.6, we're now going to be talking about directions, giving basic directions and orders around the classroom. Again, it's another little short one with a bit of vocabulary. So the first thing, even before we get into the topic, by now we would have established in the classroom some basic hi, how are you kind of vocab and interactions. With the online, we don't have that opportunity, so I want to go through that. We've done how are you, or how are you. This is a sort of shorthand version. How are you? Also, what's up? What's up? Middle fingers. Start from your pectoral muscles and flip them up. Just flick them. The wrist doesn't really, it rotates. It doesn't necessarily move. No. So what's up? Which is also ASL for how are you? What's up with you? What are you feeling? Whatever. So answers. If there are more, please email me. These are the most generic ones we get, and they're the ones that seem to be the most useful in a school setting. Actually, there's one more that I want to add. Let me see if I can do, yes. That would be an important one. Okay. I'll add that too. So, fine. We did that last unit, right? Oh, fine. How are you? What's up? Oh, fine. It seems like a weird, in English, what's up, and answering fine or good or I'm sick. Seems a little bit of a 90-degree turn, but in ASL, this is also how are you? So the answers are appropriate for both. So what's up or how are you? Now, good and bad is a difference between palm orientation. We talked about the 5 parameters. Good, palm up. Bad, palm down. Supination, pronation. Bowl of soup, prone. Face down on the ground after having passed out. Right, okay. So we have fine. We've got good. We'll hop across to bad, almost like you're spanking someone or something. Bad. Jump up to sick. Sick. Middle fingers. So inside my head it hurts, and inside my gut it hurts. Sick. Oh, I'm sick. COVID. This is the sign that's been used for COVID because the novel viruses tend to have that. It's a ball with things sticking out of it, right? So COVID. Happy. Both hands moving in this at the same time, not alternating. And they come in, brush, go up and out and down. So it's a circle. Happy. Sad. If you're a David Bowie fan, or that should be that. Mad. Mad. Take that claw. You kind of look like Bane. Where Batman? Mad. Tired. Take the fingertips, and you've got sort of a B or a closed 5-hand shape. Touch your fingertips. Same sign as have. I have a house. I have a cat. Have. And then you just leave the fingertips there, and then everything else kind of melts. Tired. And your face has to look tired. You don't want to go. It's got to match. Okay. Same as we did from the last one. Okay. So. Okay. Kind of sick. Kind of tired. I'm kind of mad. Right? Kind of. Thrilled. It's like if this is all the energy coming up. Thrilled. Excited is these hands again. It's like what's up, but you alternate. What's up. I'm excited. So the opposite of thrilled is depressed. So the hands go up for thrilled, hands go down for depressed. Oh, I'm depressed. Sometimes you'll see with D's for a depression. So we've got excited, alternating, and bored. You just twist this outside your nose. Don't actually dig for gold. Okay, bored. Bored, boring, bored. I'm so bored. Yeah, emphasis, right? There's one thing I want to point out. It's not on the vocab list, but down is depressed, up is excited, right? So in general, if you're like, the sign of alternating is often used for manic or bipolar, is that idea of mood swings, right? Uncontrolled, or at the mercy of, kind of thing. So oftentimes you'll see that, and you can kind of see where that sign comes from. So the two I added are stressed and blowing off work. Stressed. Here is the pot, here's the cover, and it's going to blow, right? It's like, I'm stressed. Sometimes you'll see it down by the gut where I'm like, When you go home for Thanksgiving and your racist uncle always has something to say, and you sit there going, Mom said not to talk back at him, but I'm going to. It's that, right? You'll also see it reversed where it's the flame and the cover, right? Oh, I'm going to hit him. I'm going to hit him. I know he's my uncle, but I'm going to hit him right in the head. Okay, so stressed. The other one is blowing off work. It actually means kind of like not my problem, not my circus, not my monkeys kind of thing. And you're going to take those middle fingers and flick something off of your shoulders. Flick your epaulets, right? This means not my problem. I had a student come into class obviously stressed. I'm like, what's wrong? He said, roommate went in making out with a guy, not her boyfriend. I left, not my problem. It was very entertaining watching the rest of the class go, oh my God. All right, so not my problem. You're be careful how I say this, flicking something off of your shoulder, right? So here's the responsibility, but you don't want it. Not my problem, right? It can also be, I have so much work and I'm not doing it. I can't, I'm too stressed. Boom, boom. Other classes that works for this class, don't give me that. This is not that hard. Okay, anyway. So, oops, I have to go back to here. So we've got all that. There's a sort of spectrum. We got happy, all the excited ones over on this side, so happy. And then the negative side could either be health related. Oh, I'm sick, have a headache. Imagine like thumb screws, right? Headache, or sick, or angry. You can always like not happy or happy not, healthy not, feel good not. So you can use the not if you'd like. So the goal of this chapter overall is, now that we've gotten the hello, how are you, as you come into class out of the way, and I'll be doing that when we do the Zoom sessions. If you come in and join the chat, I'll be asking how are you as much as I can cram in there. So we've already talked about how you raise your eyebrows when you're setting up new concepts or when you're introducing new information to the conversation. And it's like, hey, you know what I'm talking about? You know this thing? So we're going to do the same thing when we're talking about locations. I ask where you live. I'm going to say, like, dorm, house, eyebrows are up, right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? You live where? Eyebrows come down for that. So eyebrows come up when you're talking about a starting point if you're giving directions. So you know the library? So right across, that's what you're looking for right there. Right, so eyebrows up of, here's where we're starting. Great. Now we're going to move over to here. Okay. And then we're going to move over here. Okay. And then you reach where you want. Okay. So eyebrows up every time you introduce a new segment. We'll talk about real world orientation. We will try to be as specific as possible when we're talking about my car is over there, because I know it's over there. Sometimes if you're in a classroom, you have no idea which orientation it is, but the more you do know, the easier it is to give real world directions. And ordinal numbers showing first, second, third, etc. How many doors down the hallway, how many floors up, those kind of things, how many streets. So we'll talk about ordinal numbers, and then we'll have some examples of giving directions to a room or a place that's on the same floor that we are, on a different floor than we are, or in a whole other building. Lots of vocab, right? So a ton of it. I'm not going to go over all of it because I'm including a slideshow. Because there's 30 of them, I don't want to go through any more. We did a bunch already. But take a look at the slideshow I include, and that I believe has all 30 of these. So we've got bathrooms, give a couple of them. Classroom, class. It's kind of C's, but it's more open. Classroom. Remember, we talked about a box. A room is a box. Water. We've done water before. Water. And fountain. Phone. These are all things you could ask for on campus. The front door or back door. Office. My office. I know it's with O's, but again, there are some that are specific. The difference between room and office is that O. Library. Just an L doing a circle. Book store. So we know those two signs. Just put them together. Bookstore. You'll see it sometimes with two pumps, bump, 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 two taps, whatever. So sometimes you'll see just bookstore, one of each. Bump, 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 bump. And oh wow, they already have little COVID plexiglass guards between them at the salad bar. No, sneeze guard. Right? So cafeteria, and it's a C. With an R, it's restaurant. Cafeteria, because it's where you eat. So all of these, you could just make a simple sentence. A bathroom, where? Right? Bathroom, eyebrows up. I'm talking about bathroom. Where is it? Over there. Okay, great. Cool. Pop machine. That we don't trust. Everybody's touching it with their keys, putting some hand sanitizer. Pop. This is one sign for pop, and it's an old sign because we used to have to I remember using the little key to open up cans of pop. Same as you do for if you've had a can of oil, right? When you have to use the can opener, you used to have to do that with beverages as well. So you could do pop machine or drink machine, and this is machine. Imagine there are two gears and the teeth come together, right? So it's machine. It's got to move at the wrist, so we see those gears working. Roommate is a very similar sign. Roommate comes from the sides in straight lines because you're taking your life and your roommate's life and cramming them in together, right? As opposed to a machine or a factory. Factory is also the same sign because they're big machines in a factory. Food machine or candy machine. I've seen money machine or ATM. You can't go that fast with it because there's a lot of movement. ATM. And it's all very similar movement. ATM. So outside, inside. Computer room, or lab, LAB. There's a lobby, LOBBY, or waiting room. There's a hallway, so you do the two sides. If you're talking about a street or a path, it goes down, right? But it's a wall, you do this. Hallway. Stairs, going up. Stairs, going down. Stairs, circular. The last one's elevator. There are going to be a couple of different ways you'll sign. I've seen elevator with an E going up and down. I've seen elevator, which is here's the platform, person gets on, boop, It goes up or down. Sometimes you'll see it sort of sideways, elevator, because it's easier. Elevator, elevator, elevator. In context, it makes sense. Boop, boop. You levitate. So here's the ASL grammar. Eyebrows up, talk about what you want to get to, and then ask where it is. And then the other person will give you directions. Now, in class, we would ask, where are the bathrooms? Where's this room? Where's that room? But I want you to think about in your apartment or in your dorm, wherever you're living right now, where are things around you that you need? For right now, think about the same floor. Do you have an next door neighbor? Is there another bedroom? Like hallway, next door, right? Boom, the next one. Or one, two, three, right? So be thinking about those things and how would you answer that question? We'll try to incorporate them in conversation in the Zoom chats. But if you end up having a conversation with someone from class, ask those questions. Again, you don't have to tell the truth. No one's drawing a map, or no one should be creepy stalker drawing a map of your place. But the idea is just so that you can down the hall and to the left, down the hall and to the right. Remember we talked about signer's perspective? Down the hall and to the right, for you, goes in the opposite direction, right? So boom, boom, you could be drawing it to that way. So it's your right because I went to my right. Up and down, different. Forward, backward. Forward, backward. My forward is towards you. So you would write it towards me. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. So now we could go on, do more questions about where's the library on campus. Maybe you have one in your home and you can, or in your home. Maybe you have one in your hometown and you could walk to it and give us directions like that. So one thing that will help is these ordinal numbers, first, second, third, etc. And she's going to show in the video 1 through 9. And we'll talk about the significance of 1 through 9 in a bit. But what you're going to do is you're going to twist it. It's not vertical. It's kind of pointing out on like a 45-degree angle, and it twists. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Sometimes people will do fourth. Some people will do ST or TH. I don't see third. Fifth. It's mostly hearing people who do the because it's fourth. It's not necessary. That twist is all you need. So take a look at the video. Some people do it, some people don't. Fourth, fifth. It's almost like you're looking at the place, like at the Olympics where they show first, second, third, fourth, fifth, right? So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. So here we could talk about how many doors down on the hallway. It's always helpful to do kind of third, boom, boom, boom. And if it's far versus if it's near. First door, kind of that small. Far down, right? So the facial expression's a bit bigger. Now, there are 3 videos where they're going to show directions on the floor. And I've included questions from the homework and the answers to them. So I'm just going to quickly fly through. And then we're back at the vocab. So review the vocab, then go back and watch the videos and start picking them up. Or watch them first. See if you can get it without reviewing. I think that's setting yourself up for frustration, though. So I would recommend going through the slideshow of all the vocab, then going and watching the videos. See if you can pick those up. And if you got a wrong answer, go back and review those signs. But that is 3.6. And then I put all of the videos here too. So that is all. Voila.